Everyone, it's Adam, and I just want to invite you with me again today as I review a couple statistics here in the marketplace and just want to bring some transparency and information here on what's actually happening in the Southwest Florida real estate market. So, I have lined up here the Estero market, the Bonita Springs market, the Naples market, and the Fort Myers market, some of our four major markets here. So of course there's, subsects: Bonita Beach, Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, Captiva, Punta Gorda, Cape Coral. These are the four markets I'm going to focus on today. And unfortunately, I can only compare with our service that the multiple listing service provides to us, as I'm a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Florida. It only allows for four. So we'll change some around here in the future and look at some other things. But these are four of our core markets that I just want to bring some light to. So let's go ahead and let's look at months of supply. So supply is a big factor in real estate. And as you can see here too, so we'll start back in 15. And you can see it ebb and flow, relatively predictable. January inventory always fills up as season hits and a lot of people want to list their house. And then it gets bought up as season proceeds. And then it just refills. Very cyclical here in Florida in the seasonal months. And that's a big misconception about selling in season. You actually end up having a lot more competition enter the market in season, giving buyers more options to choose from. So you can see here, this is when Florida and a lot of other parts of the country went absolutely absurd, where, in Estero, there was not even half of a month of supply. And as many of you know, I was born and raised here in town, South Fort Myers, Estero, Florida. I actually used to not even really be relevant. It was a couple cow fields here, and most people had no idea where it was. But you can see through October, it picks up to where we're at now in June 2024. So this is year over year data. In Estero, Florida, this time last year, we have 100% more homes for sale. And you see here in Bonita Springs, 65% increase in properties available on the open market. Naples, 71%. Fort Myers, 68%. And what do these numbers really mean? So you see 5.6, 6.3, 6.7. A very, very seller favored market would have been a marketplace right here. Less than 3 months of supply is very seller favored. As it starts to get closer to that 6 months, 5 to 6 months of supply, that's when you start seeing the favor shift towards the buyer, where there's a lot of properties for sale and buyers are able to come in and select the property with the most benefits and features for the least amount of money. And of course, in an up market, down market, you can always do very well on the purchase. It's how you find the property. And just to put relativity here, like I said, into what that actually means. So you're seeing in pretty much every market here in Southwest Florida and across the state of Florida, definitely flipping to be more of a buyer favored marketplace, as you're seeing a lot of more people enter the market to sell their home. So let's look at another one here. Let's look at actual homes for sale. So the homes for sale is a little bit different than the months of supply. The months of supply is the rate of absorption that properties are going under, how long it will take for the active market to eventually get purchased at the rate they're getting purchased. So here in Estero, you see 81% increase year over year of homes for sale. So buyers now have 81% more homes to choose from than they did just a year ago. Bonita Springs, 872, that's up 58%. These are big changes. These are not 10-20% swings. You're seeing 50, 80. Naples, 57%, almost 58% there. And in Fort Myers, just a little over double the amount of properties for sale this time last year. And you can see how that would begin to favor a buyer where they can enter the marketplace, look at 20, 30 properties, and go with the one that offers the best deal and the best value. And pending sales, so these are properties that are going under contract and have accepted an offer. Here in Estero, Florida, you see it down 16% year over year. Bonita Springs, 24%. Naples, 8%. And Fort Myers, 15% less. So total sales as well is another big indicator because it really shows you the buyer activity and how people are actually responding in the marketplace. So here you see year over year in Estero, total sales are down 33%. Bonita Springs, 15%. Naples, 17%. And Fort Myers, almost 28% less sales than this time last year. So you're seeing demand is cooling rapidly in a lot of these areas. Now, one thing I want to flip to, because I get asked all the time, Adam, can we still sell my property? And the answer is yes. If you have a really good agent in there that is actively looking for buyers for your property every day, it will still sell. And this is just reflected by it here in our marketplace. As you can see, within the past 7 days, 500 properties have successfully sold, reflecting that properties are still selling, regardless of a lot of the data that we're seeing. Now, another one, shows to pending. So this shows the amount of showings, buyers that are out here, looking. And these are some, less alarming, as generally speaking, it'll take, throughout history, 10, 12, 13 showings to really go through. As you can see, other times here, there was a point in Estero in 2012 where it required 50 showings for a property to go under contract. And like I said, this is less alarming here to see. Now, the shows per listing, as you can see in 22, the average property here was getting numerous showings per month, where today you're seeing this time year over year 30% less in Estero, 32% less in Bonita Springs, 33% less here in Naples, and 28% less here in Fort Myers. So as you can see, there's a lot less buyers actively here on the ground shopping for properties. Excuse me. And at the same time, when you look at the data, you can see that it's down, but it's not as excitable as you really could look. So if you look here back to say 15, 16, 17, more of the normal marketplace, you're going to see similar numbers. So I just wanted to bring you guys here with me as I'm reviewing some of these statistics on this Sunday morning, just doing a weekly recap here, just so that I can stay on top of the marketplace and help buyers and sellers make the best decision here on the ground. If you have any questions about these statistics, or you have really any questions or need help with absolutely anything, reach out to me directly and we'll make sure you're taken care of. Have a great day.